Welcome back to another Casual Report. I'm Pon.
I'm Riggon.
And today we'll be playing Into the Dark, map number 5, Vault.
And our mission is loot, where there's 3 points to score on each objective, and for once per turning point, you can spend an action point to capture it. All right, Pon. Well, we got 10th around the corner. Did you pick a special kill team for this match?
Just a little bit. You know, it's a little sneak peek of what I'm going to be maining in 10th. My little kaiju fleet, my Tyranids. Pretty much I have my Tyranid warrior leader. I have 2 heavy gunners and then 3 warrior fighters. So for my equipment, 3 of my fighter plus my leader will have the toxin sacs, and my leader will have the adrenal gland. And for the tac ops, we're bringing in Seek and Destroy. We have eliminate guards, we have rout, and rob and ransack. So Riggon, what are you bringing today?
Ooh, yeah, well, I think it's only fitting to bring the good old Space Marine boys to fight off the Tyranid force. All right, so I'll be rocking the Intercessor Sergeant. I got some serious guns to fight off your serious melee threat. I really don't want to get into melee much with you. However, I did bring 3 assault intercessors. That way I could basically have a wall of melee capable operatives able to hold you back while my guns do their work. One of those assault intercessors is a grenadier. I also have an intercessor gunner and an intercessor warrior. My leader is going all out. He's got the lethal 5 scope as well as the blessed bolts for +1/+1 damage. And then I threw a scope on my other intercessor. Lastly, for my tac ops, I got my faction tac op Shock and Awe, as well as Headhunter and Eliminate Guards.
Ooh, sounds good. Well, this can be interesting. My Tyranids are hungry, you know, so let's see if they could snack on some Space Marines.
You got some big boys, 18 wounds a pop. It's a little bit more beef than a Space Marine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's send it to the turning point.
Yep. Rolling for attacker and defender.
There we go.
1, 3. Well, I will be the attacker.
Groovy, excellent choice.
All right, and then we're gonna go to deployment and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back from setting up and now we're gonna go into scouting. What do you got, Riggon?
The same thing we always have, Pon.
Not for me. For you, but not for me. Strategy phase, I am not gonna use anything.
Tactical Doctrine, so if I shoot you within 6 inches, I get a reroll.
Okay, pass again.
Cool, pass as well.
Tac ops, I have nothing.
And neither do I.
All right, let's go to the firefight. I'm gonna activate my heavy gunner. He's gonna be moving up to the point and he's gonna loot.
We're gonna take our Assault Intercessor and he is gonna open this door, yeet himself onto the point, cap it.
Our heavy gunner is gonna open this door right here and he's gonna pass.
So we are going to take a normal move action with our leader and plop himself down right over here within 1 inch of the door. And then we are going to open that bad boy. It's going to knock us a little bit. And then we are going to capture that point.
Okay. Tyranid warrior fighter right here is going to be moving up just to be right behind this barricade. And we're going to cap the point.
So we're going to take this Assault Intercessor. He is just going to move, run onto the door, and capture the point.
We're going to activate our fighter right here. He's going to move up 6 inch, and he's going to open the door.
So we're going to take our Assault Grenadier. He is going to wiggle through his friends, and with the extra inch of movement, land just right here on the point. Be within 3 inches of this big scary guy with the big gun. And he's gonna huck that frag grenade. And by frag grenade, I mean crack grenade.
Crack grenade, all right.
So we got 4 dice hitting on 3s. We do got that reroll. We'll go. And that's not bad. Let's see the reroll. It's pretty good. All right, so because I'm not within 2 inches of you, but within 3 inches of you, you still get to retain your die from cover.
Yep, so 1 dice on 4 up.
Nope.
All right, I'll spend a CP to reroll.
Let's see it.
Yep, there we go.
That's pretty good.
So we take 9 damage. So for our activation, we're gonna activate our leader and we're gonna spend 1 CP to use Unseen Predator. And since he haven't shot yet, I could swap his order into an engage order. We're gonna charge into your Assault Grenadier and we're gonna fight you. And since I have the whip, you are -1 to your attack. While I have 2 melee weapon, I get a +1 to my attack. All right, so 5 dice on 2 for me.
On 3s.
5. All right, we'll spend 1 CP to reroll. We're gonna start off pairing you.
Yeah, we're gonna send some damage down the way.
I'll pair you again.
So we're gonna hit you for 5.
I'll be at 10, and then I'll send 12 your way.
I think we're gonna take our Grenadier,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to move up into the door
Okay.
and be in the way, but put his engagement range within 1 inch of the door, so they're gonna charge me from the other side.
Yeah.
And he's gonna close that bad boy.
Warrior fighter is gonna move up 6 up to the point, and he's gonna loot.
We're gonna move our gunner
Mm-hmm.
out and against the door here, just to get him into position. And we're gonna close that door
Closing all the doors.
in case you decide to try something funny.
All right, sounds good.
Not so fast, because actually, I activate Angel of Death,
Oh
my
God.
tactical ploy, which for 1 command point lets me perform a fight action at the end of my turning point.
Oh, okay.
And so my Assault Intercessor is gonna square up 1 more time.
Sounds good.
Still 4 dice, hitting on 4s this time, but hopefully we can get a nice juicy hit in. That's
okay.
all we need, because we're not gonna last too long.
Okay.
And so we are going to send this hit in on your leader and take him down another 4 wounds.
So we're gonna pair you, and we're gonna finish you off. All right. So I'll be scoring 3.
And I got 3 as well.
Awesome. Let's send to recap. So that was turning point 1. We did start off with Occam Seal because we don't want to get shot down in turn 1. That's kind of not fun, especially when you have that extra movement and you have 3 APL against my 2.
Yeah. Yeah, those 2 APL is a little rough with just 6 models.
Especially when you have a big base. That's the rough one.
I definitely saw on the far off turning point here, or objective marker, that I thought I have a stronger force than you, I think. I've got my 3 guys to your 2.
Yeah.
And I saw that you had all conceal orders.
Yep.
So I thought, I'm just gonna charge in here and start trading and hopefully trade up. You did manage to keep yourself alive because you charged my Intercessor, but you left him alive, so I couldn't finish you off with my guns.
Yeah, and then you pull out the trap card, and then you fought afterwards.
But you've got Lurk next turn, which gives your Nids a 6-inch movement before anything happens.
Yeah, free move. That's gonna be nice.
So if you score initiative,
yeah,
you
hopefully
can cause some
we
damage.
could eat that number 3 over there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll send to turning point 2, and
Alrighty.
hopefully I win the initiative.
Rolling turning point 2, bam! Oh no!
Run. I will have to go first. We're gonna use Stalk, which allows one of our conceal unit to do a free move action. So we're just gonna move ball over this little barricade and be right there.
We are still going to use our Tactical Doctrine, so we get that reroll within 6 inches of you.
Sounds good. And I'm gonna pass on my strat ploy.
I will pass as well.
Sounds good. And let's go to Tac Ops. I will reveal eliminate guards, and pretty much you just have to kill your guard that is within 2 inches of a point.
Yep.
Which is your Assault Intercessor right there.
Also select Eliminate Guards. We're going to select your leader.
So route. So pretty much if I kill your unit while my unit's within 6 inches of deployment zone, we get 1 BP.
We are also going to reveal Faction Tac Op 1, Shock and Awe. If we gain control of a objective marker that you were in control at the beginning of the turning points, which is all your 3, we score a victory point.
Then I'll pass.
I will pass as well.
All right, let's go into Firefight. We're gonna activate our Warrior Fighter. We're gonna also spend our last CP actually to use Will of the Hive Mind, so he gets an extra APL. And we're gonna swap him to an engage order, and we're gonna charge your Assault Intercessor.
And we're going to cause some violence.
Yep, we're going to fight you.
There is no Lash Whip this time, so I'm at full attacks.
Yep, so we're going to use Scything Talons. 5 dice because we have both Claw and Talons. It's going to be 4-6 balance. So here we go.
Bam.
So because we do have balance, we are going to fish for that 1 extra crit.
And this is safe because of your Toxic Sack.
Yep. And there's that Toxic Sack coming through.
And we convert that miss into a hit.
Yep. So I'll hit you for 5.
But I'm going to parry out your normal.
Okay, then I'll hit you for 4.
And I will parry out your next normal.
And I'll hit you for 4.
And I will send 10 damage through.
Sounds good.
We are going to take our gunner. He is going to open this door and shoot your leader with a crack grenade. 4 dice on 3s. Get that reroll within 6 inches. I think we're going to spend a command point. I think we want that reroll.
Sounds
it
good.
is AP, so this will guarantee some damage gets through.
There we go.
All right, 3 hits.
All right, on 4s.
Hey!
Nope. And he's
And you don't have any
Dead.
command points,
Yep.
so that's big worth. So that activates my Eliminate Guard. That reveals Headhunter. And so for my final action, I am actually going to charge your Nid.
Our gunner is gonna go and fight your gunner. Hit you for 5,
We're actually going to send 1 hit through.
and then I'll parry you.
Yep.
And then I'll hit you.
I think we're going to take our leader.
Mhm.
He is going to capture the point.
Mhm.
He is going to move in and charge your model.
Okay.
And then we are going to power sword your big scary guy. So all we need is a single crit, which we got.
There
We got
it
lethal
is.
5.
Yep.
So power sword 6 damage.
And he's
Nab
dead.
the kill.
I'm gonna be activating my fighter right here. He's gonna loot the point, and he's gonna walk up.
We are going to activate Assault Intercessor. He is going to capture the point.
Mhm.
And then he's just going to kind of like move back a little bit, still keeping that cover.
My heavy gunner is actually gonna be walking up to the point and loot it.
We're going to activate the Assault Intercessor with 1 wound. We're going to capture the point and take the fallback action and just disengage from you, still hiding behind this cover.
Warrior fighter, he's gonna open the door and he's gonna charge your assault intercessors.
Our regular Intercessor,
Mhm.
he is going to open the door, see the big scary monster in front of it, and start blasting. He is lethal 5 with his Vengeance Scope,
Mhm.
so hitting on 3s with a reroll.
2 dice on 4s. There we go.
We're safe. All right, well, second shot.
All right. Nope.
All right, I think that is the end of the turning points.
Yep.
So we each scored 3 on our primaries?
I scored 2.
No, you scored 2.
You scored 3.
I scored 3.
You get
Uh,
Headhunter on 2 and Eliminate Guard on 1.
And I also am in control of a faction, of a objective marker that you control.
Yep.
So for Shock and Awe, I also score a point there.
Sounds good. And lesson 2 recap. All right. Well, that was turning point 2, and it's not looking so hot for me.
Yeah, you failed your attack on my Assault Intercessor.
Yeah.
You had huge play. You were ready to move up to the door, kill my guy,
Yep.
and your base was touching the door.
Yep.
So you were able to go on guard.
Yeah. So our plan was to kill him, get that extra APL to just be on guard. So when you open the door, we're like, "Hey, it's me. Hello," you know. But we failed to do that, and plus because of how we have to touch the door, we can't touch the objective marker, so we can't steal it from you, which is also kind of rough.
because you had your other Nid able to jump onto the point
Yeah.
and just out APL my Space Marines.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was so rough. Because had you done that, you probably would have shut this entire, like had you succeeded in your
Yeah.
melee, this entire room would have been shut down
Yeah.
for me.
If only I used speed instead to cancel out your
My durable, my
Yeah,
-1 crit damage.
Yeah, then your guy will probably die. Right?
Yeah, because I think I lived with 1 wound.
Exactly one.
So-
So that was rough. And
Yeah.
then you did kill my leader and my heavy gunner, which is
Yep, that was my game
Unfortunate.
plan. Just punch through on my strong
Mhm.
side. I was super lucky. I got Headhunter. I got Eliminate
Yeah.
Guard. I love Eliminate Guard so much because you can use it to split your opponent's priorities.
Mhm.
So you could say, hey, priority A is over here. This is where some points are.
Yeah.
But I also chose this side of the map where some points are.
Yeah.
And so you have to choose between losing some points or losing some points.
Yeah.
But all right, let's send it into the third turning point.
Yep.
Let's see. What if I don't roll a 1 this time?
Give me a 1.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's big. I need a 6. Nope.
Nope. I feel like we're doing a lot of shooting you within 6 inches.
Okay.
I think we keep that up.
We're actually going to spend 1 for feed, so our crit does 1 additional damage.
Actually going to activate and they shall know no fear,
Mhm.
which means lets me ignore APL modifiers and makes it so my operatives are not injured.
All right, I'll pass again.
Pass as well. Who are you going to choose for your guard?
I'll choose this guy. Mhm.
I think we're going to choose this friend over here.
Sounds good. All right, let's go to firefights.
We're going to make sure we nab our point here.
Sounds good.
And then we are actually going to take another fallback action.
All right.
And we're going to still land over here.
We are going to activate our fighter right here. He's actually going to move charge. All right, on 3.
On 3s as well.
But because I have a toxic sack, it does make it that I do get an auto crit. All right, so we are gonna strike you.
So we're gonna parry out your second crit.
Yep, and I'll hit you for 4.
4, and then I will smack 8 damage through.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna move forward a little bit, and we're gonna start blasting.
Shooting my fighter.
Shooting your fighter, hitting on 3s. We are within 6 inches, so we do get that reroll. Bang. And here comes the reroll. No crits this time, so you still get your full armor save.
All right, on force.
And we're coming in for round 2 with Bolter Discipline. That's a little spicy.
Ouch.
With lethal 5 on our scope, that's 3 crits and a hit.
Okay, I think he's dead.
I think he might be.
Yeah. Yep. Our heavy gunner is going to swap to engage. He's going to loot the point. All right, and he's going to shoot you back. AP 1.
It's pretty spicy. So 2 crits, 3 hits.
Yep.
I'm going to retain 1 from cover. And we roll the last one, and we make it. So you save...
16
so that's
damage.
My intercessor is dead. Our leader is going to run onto the point.
Yep.
And snag it.
I don't have any Overwatch, so back to you.
Gunner is going to tag this point. That's going to be their activation. Assault Intercessor here is going to capture the point.
Yep.
Because we are not injured because of They Shall Know No Fear.
Yep.
We are going to be able to wean out and move just off the point.
All right, so that is the turning point. Sadly, I will be only scoring 1.
1.
Yep.
And I think I scored
4.
4.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and let's send to recap.
All right, so rolling out of turning point 3, I was set up with an interesting dilemma because I wouldn't say dilemma. I got a good dilemma.
Yeah, a really good one.
Yeah, I won initiative finally. And so I saw your eliminate guard, and I was basically like, all right, whoever you choose as a guard, I could just react with.
Yeah.
I had that luxury, which is
Exactly.
kind of the opposite problem you had
Yeah.
last turning point.
I was like, and sadly, we did fail to kill your guy number 2.
Your super scary melee nids can't handle a space marine.
Yeah, it's, oh man.
Is that lore accurate?
Who knows?
All right, but we got one more turning point to go, so let's roll on into it.
Yep. All right, turning point 4.
Bang-a-ring!
6, all right. Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Okay, Strat Toy.
I mean, I think we'll still shoot you within 6 inches.
Sounds good. I'm not gonna use any. Tech up. Eliminate guards.
I'll pick that as my guard.
I'll pick that with my guard.
Awesome.
All right, and let's go into firefight.
Our gunner is going to catch the point, move to the door, and close that bad boy.
Our Tyrannid fighter, he's gonna be moving on to the point, and he's gonna cap it.
Assault Renadier is just going to move dash to the point.
Close the door.
Close the door.
All right, and sadly, that's all the point on the table. So, GG, Riggon.
GG's.
And let's send to recap. All right, so that was game. I mean, that is really hard for me to come back from pretty much turning point 2. You destroyed all my Tyrannids. Well, not all, okay? 2 survived, okay? But we got the information to our Hive, so next time we met your guy, we could adapt. And we're like, oh, of course, these guys.
You're learning, yeah.
Yeah,
honestly, with that kill team, you really want to save your... Because you got your generate APL and your movement strat plays. And those are so hungry for your team that you almost don't want to use like command point reroll, even though it can be so tempting at times.
Yeah, for sure. And
talking about the Space Marines, Durable got nerfed in the Val's patch a while back. Now it only affects the first critical hit in either a shooting or combat attack. But in this matchup, it saved my butt.
Yeah.
Like at least twice. Maybe,
But all in all, it was a good game. Like it's a good learning game, especially with Tyrannids. I always want to play Tyrannids, especially 6 warriors, because Gene Stealers are cool, but they're Gene Stealers. Okay, we only play big chunky boys.
They're a fun technical team, and honestly, I really can't wait for them to come out with a bespoke team.
Yeah. And it was a fast and quick game. It was fun. But if you want to see more, just make sure to click right here, I guess.